welcome. You guys are watching Bloomberg Quinn. Now, the IMD has come out with its first monsoon forecast for the current year, and the rain gods may be smiling on India for the third year in a row. Joining us now to talk about the forecast is the director, DS Pai. Mr. Pai, thanks so much for joining us on Bloomberg Quinn. And I want to start off by asking you about the prediction. It's a normal monsoon for the third straight year, according to your press release. But it's very close to falling below the 95% mark. Considering the margin for error, should one be cautious?
Yeah, see, as per our forecast this year, it is 97% plus or minus 5%. And if you see the probability forecast, highest probabilities for normal rainfall, that is 96 to 104. With a probability of 42%. And if you see our dynamical model forecast, it is giving 99%. And in addition to, if you we have got access to forecast from various other climate centers, together if we put most of these forecasts also are indicating normal to above normal rainfall. So we should be more optimistic towards the normal rainfall.
Mr. Pai, just as a follow-up, as per the note outlook, what you have predicted is very close to the below normal range. Just to understand, with the soaring temperatures that we are actually experiencing around the country, is it possible that this will be downgraded?
Now, as of now, with our own model forecast and forecast that we are receiving from the various other world climate research centers, I don't think that there will be a downgrading. However, we will see with that conditions during the May with other parameters what to be done. But currently, none of the global features are indicating there could be further downgrading.
Mr. Pai, also, when could we expect the onset of the monsoons? I mean, every year that's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Yes, yes. So it's quite difficult to have a forecast 1 month or 1.5 months prior to the onset of monsoon over Kerala. However, the present features are not indicating any delay in the monsoon. However, we will come with the exact forecast around May 15 that we do every year. So you have to wait up to May middle for getting the forecast over Kerala.
Okay, sir. And also, could you shed any light upon what the distribution will be like across the country, in different parts of the country?
Yeah, see, as I said, we generally don't give a special distribution forecast in the month of April, mainly because any forecast done during this time of the year, there is a springtime barrier and those forecasts are generally not very accurate. So we give a forecast generally in around end of May. So after the spring season conditions are taken. So you have to wait up to May. But currently whatever access we have got, various forecasts on our own forecast, they are all showing a different kind of special. There is no converging pattern, I should say. So we should say in most parts we should receive a normal rainfall. But exact figures will be provided to you in the end of May.
Right, Mr. Pai, I agree with you on the exact figures bit, and you've given a valid reasoning for that as well. But just to understand, for people tuned in, the east and northeastern states of India received a deficient rainfall last year. Could we expect some sort of a similar trend repeating itself this year, this time around?
See, generally this northeast part, we have seen that in recent years there is a decreasing trend is there. That is a part of a multi-decadal variability. But in most of the other parts, we don't have any trend that we are observing. So we should not, make any assumption at this stage. And we are also seeing that none of the area, except for there is an increasing trend in the heavy rainfall in many parts of the central India. We don't have any trend in the decreasing or increasing trend in any part of the country. So we should have an optimistic, and we should assume that in most parts of the country will receive a normal rainfall.
Mr. Pai, when it comes to the El-Nino or even the La Nina for that matter, it seems to have some sort of an impact on Indian weather. Would you say that this particular phenomenon, considering how important it's gotten over the years, will play spoil sport this year around?
See, generally the La Nina conditions are good for the monsoon. It strengthened the monsoon. But La Nina conditions which started in the last quarter of last year, they have almost weakened, and to the maximum its impact will be felt in the just early month of the monsoon. But otherwise most of the other months conditions are likely to be neutral. So I don't think that there will be any role for La Nina or El-Nino conditions to play on the monsoon, because there is also not much probability for El-Nino to take place in any part of the monsoon season.
Mr. Pai, the last question, in terms of the deficit in monsoon, what is the probability like in terms of us having a deficit monsoon this year around?
See, for deficient there is a probability of 14%. But if you see the below normal, there is a 30%, and above normal 42. Normal, and above normal there is a 12%. So if you take 88% is not to be deficit. So there is a very low probability for monsoon to be deficit this year.
Right, Mr. Pai, I really appreciate you joining us live on Bloomberg Quint with these particular updates. And for all of you watching, well, it looks like the weather gods will be shining on India based on the IMD forecast. It's a third consecutive year when the IMD has predicted a normal rainfall in the country. Thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned to Bloomberg Quint.